Hi, Adair Palmer here. Now I just want to do another really quick video to show you how to turn off notifications in groups and on posts that you may be following. What happens on Facebook in groups, particularly if you're members of big groups, because groups is what I'm all about for the next little while, as you may or may have not figured, that in the groups and in the larger groups in particular, that when you make a post or you make a comment on somebody's post, then you will get notifications of every single post or comment that has been made from that particular post. And it could drive you nuts, and especially if you're active in a few groups, it probably is wise just to think about turning off the notifications, because other people are going to make comments that may or may not be relevant to you. So what I'm going to do is just share my screen quickly. And there we go. Okay, we'll just go back to let's find a group that I've been in lately. Okay, well, we'll use Shane's group. Okay, this is a closed group, but if I wanted to make a comment in the group on what Shane is asking us to make a comment on, so it's a free-for-all Friday, and they've got some pretty cool stuff up here that you wanted, if I wanted to make a comment, but I actually didn't want to have every other person's comment that was being made come up in my notifications, I can turn the notification off. Now what I can do, how I do that is I can turn, well, this, because I haven't made a notification, so I can turn the notification on, and that means that I can get a notification whenever someone comments on this post. Now when you make a comment on the post, that turns on automatically. So what you would do is just go up here where the little down arrow is, and you can turn off notifications for that post. And if you're active in a few groups, it's really important to think about doing this, because you could go nuts, and especially if the groups are, just get me back here, especially if the groups are in global groups, international groups. If you get notifications on your phone, it'll be pinging all night, and the more groups that you're active in, the more exposure that you have on Facebook. If it's your strategy to be known on Facebook, then you will be active, you will be engaging in groups and on pages, and as the more you do that, the more is going to come back at you. So just a little tip for today: think about turning off the notifications, unless of course it's something that you've asked a question or you're expecting a response to, because then it's critical that you are there to be responding. So if you make a comment and then turn off the notifications, and there's somebody who's come back and mentioned, if it's a question or if it's something that you really want to have an engagement around, leave the notifications on. But if it's just contributing and you're expecting that other people will just contribute and it's not really relevant to what you are, of course it's going to be relevant, but if it's not really pertaining to what you are thinking at that particular time or asking a question, then turn off the notification, because it will drive you nuts. I know, I've had it happen to me. All right, so that's my quick tip for the day. You have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again online very soon. Bye for now.